just like to have the lab as results more everything is Mr. White. Mr. White?
Yes.
You understood what I've just said to you.
Yes. Lung cancer. Inoperable.
This is Walter White from the very first episode of Breaking Bad. Before his diagnosis, our first impression of him is that he's very passionate about chemistry, squeamish around violence, and
Ionic bonds.
constantly walked over by everyone. His first impression allows us as an audience to sympathize with his later decisions in both the episode and throughout the rest of the series. As a result, we get a Walter White like this.
There are going to be some things that you'll come to learn about me in the next few days. I just want you to know that no matter how it may look, I only had you in my heart.
To a Walter White like this.
I am the one who knocks. Say my name. You're goddamn right.
But why? Why is it do people still root for Walter White even after he does all these horrible things?
He set the hook. And you felt for this guy. This guy is a good guy. He's just trying to do the right thing. He's got a limited amount of time. He makes this rash decision. We've all made rash decisions before, but perhaps not with the, how this is manifested. And so you're with him, and then you're tested. So the audience, and I'm sure it's happened to all of you who are fans, the audience is tested at certain points during the storytelling over the 6 years. There's going to be a turn, and that turn is so subjective. Some people will say it happened in season 2, or it happened when
For some of us, that might never happen, even after watching that last episode. And the fact it took me so long to realize this might be attributed to the social psychology theory of belief perseverance. Belief perseverance explains that people will generally tend to stick to their first impression of a person even if new information of that person shakes the very foundation of their beliefs. You might find belief perseverance at work in your Facebook feeds and your social circles, particularly with friends with differing political views and differing arguments and differing scholarly sources and excuse me. But until that tipping point, when we realize Walt is the bad guy, that dissonance we built up and justifications we tell ourselves, will eventually become fun things to look back on in hindsight. Now, the only thing left to ponder is, when is that tipping point?
Personally, I feel it happened in the very first episode, when he attempted to become someone he wasn't. And once you do that, it's a slippery slope. He lost his soul, and he allowed it to just drift away, and then he's in trouble.